Someone else's progress doesn't make yours any less. Keep working hard, and you can get anything that you want. Old ways won't open new doors. When we are most alone is when we embrace another's loneliness. Your preciousness lies in your essence. It cannot be lost by anything that happens. There is an intelligent way to eat a live frog. I just don't know what it is. Transmit the established facts. Do not transmit words of exaggeration. If you do that, you will probably come out all right. You will always find an answer in the sound of water. As he learns the truth will automatically free him. There is no wealth like knowledge, no poverty like ignorance. Your life has a limit, but knowledge has none. If you use what is limited to pursue what has no limit, you will be in danger. Imagining something is better than remembering something. If thinking should precede acting, then acting must succeed thinking. You grow mentally weak when your life is too comfortable. Don't get so busy making a living that you forget to make a life. From a certain point onward, there's no longer any turning back. Maybe everyone can live beyond what they're capable of. Filter out the irrelevant noise. Focus on the objective. Because you can only die once, but you can suffer forever. The true vocation of man is to find his way for himself. If we have no peace, it is because we have forgotten that we belong to each other. It is in your moments of decision that your destiny is shaped. Learn from yesterday, live for today, hope for tomorrow. The important thing is not to stop questioning. Don't be afraid of failure. This is the way to succeed. Growth is in a series of mistakes. That's the only way you learn. As long as you can use your hands, the world is your oyster. Strange how the best moments of our lives we scarcely notice except in looking back. I knew I was alone in a way that no earthling has ever been before. Nothing is permanent in this wicked world, not even our troubles. Appreciate the moment of a first kiss. It may be the last time you own your heart. The mind is its own place, and in itself can make a heaven of hell, a hell of heaven. I cannot trust a man to control others who cannot control himself. The terrible thing about the quest for truth is that you find it. Stay in the center, and you will be ready to move in any direction. Aslan, you doubt your value. Don't run from who you are. You must let suffering speak if you want to hear the truth. Study the past if you want to define the future. I can't feel my tongue, but I know it's there because I'm talking. Time is heavy sometimes. Imagine how heavy eternity must be. Conformity teaches us the value of our precious worth. People rarely succeed unless they have fun in what they are doing. Things don't happen for no reason. They happen to teach you something. Whatever you believe with feeling becomes your reality. An education is not so much about making a living as making a person. Belief can be manipulated. Only knowledge is dangerous. Believe those who are seeking the truth. Doubt those who find it. During a conversation, listening is as powerful as loving. Slowly we became silent, and silence itself if an enemy to friendship. When you trip over love, it is easy to get up, but when you fall in love, it is impossible to stand again. Where attention goes, energy flows. Where intention goes, energy flows. What is important is not what you hear said, it's what you observe. Never feel guilty or ashamed for the mistakes of others. Unless you enter the tiger's lair, you cannot get hold of the tiger's cubs. I will not let anyone scare me out of my full potential. The man who has forgotten self may be said to have entered heaven. There is more to life than simply increasing its speed. You will find the key to success under the alarm clock. People who fit don't seek. The seekers are those that don't fit. Now I know what success is, living your truth, sharing it. The only limits for tomorrow are the doubts we have today. Keep your eyes on the stars and your feet on the ground. We need to renew ourselves often. Even temples need renovation. Life is not measured by what you have. It's measured by what you give. I never trust frank and simple people whose stories hold together. Knowledge is responsibility, which is why people resist knowledge. When they say the sky's the limit to me, that's really true. The penalty for procrastination is the loss of hopes and dreams. Apparent confusion is a product of good order, apparent cowardice of courage, apparent weakness of strength. All the world is made of faith and trust and pixie dust. Sometimes the best of God's gifts arrive by the shattering of all the window panes. The more you face challenges, the less you fear them. You ask me if I keep a notebook to record my great ideas. I've only ever had one. Stop blaming outside circumstances for your inside chaos. If you don't build your own dream, someone will hire you to build theirs. You know, there's no such thing as a complete lie. There's always some truth in there. Life before death, strength before weakness, journey before destination. We are all worms, but I do believe that I am a glowworm. Appear at points which the enemy must hasten to defend. March swiftly to places where you are not expected. Where you are in a few months depends on what you do today. If your actions don't live up to your words, you have nothing to say. We reveal most about ourselves when we speak about others. Perhaps home is not a place, but simply an irrevocable condition. He who knows all the answers has not been asked all the questions. Those who do not think about the future cannot have one. Abundance is not the absence of scarcity. It is the presence of abundant mentality. The road to success is dotted with many tempting parking spaces. Faced with what is right, to leave it undone shows a lack of courage. Difficulties strengthen the mind as labor does the body. When your opponent gives you an opening, be swift as a hare. The perfect man uses his mind as a mirror. It grasps nothing. It regrets nothing. It receives, but does not keep. I'd rather die while I'm living than live while I'm dead. Other people's opinion of you does not have to become your reality. In order to change the world, you have to get your head together first. Each star is a mirror reflecting the truth inside you. I'm always doing that which I cannot do, in order that I may learn how to do it. Do not presume that richness or poorness will bring you happiness. People ought to fight to keep their law as to defend the city's walls. The fruit of empty hopes is more bitter than the saddest truth. Monsters are real, and ghosts are real too. They live inside us, and sometimes they win. If you fight with all your might, there is a chance of life, whereas death is certain if you cling to your corner.